Okay, now we're on to the final solo, which is quite an epic affair. I would predict that quite a lot of this was possibly improvised, but quite well structured, or very well structured improvising. What I'm going to do is run through all of this note for note, and then it's up to you to dissect this, take licks, to really get into the style of Mark Knopfler, or adapt them into your own licks. Anyway, here's the first chunk of the main solo. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Okay, for that first section, we started off by bending the 7th fret of the B up a whole tone, then played 7 to 4 on the B, and then 4 to 3 on the G, and then 6 to 4, and then back up to 6 on the D. So right, this next lick starts off on the 4th fret of the B up to the 4th fret of the top E, bend 7 up a whole tone on the B, 4 hammer on to 6, pull off to 6 on the top E, 7 on the B, 4 on the top E, then back to 7 on the B, so finish off with another 7 and 4, well 4 to 7 on the E and the B string. So nice and slowly. Now we pull off from 5 down to 4 on the B. Play 6 on the G twice and slide down to 4. Now we hold the 7th fret of the B and bend the 6th fret up a whole tone. Release, then down to the 4th fret whilst holding the 7th fret. Back up, back down to 4, and then play 4 on the B and 5 on the, 4 on the G and 5 on the B. So. Okay, let's now play through our next section. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, starts off by playing 4 up to 6 on the G string. Then bend the 6 up a whole tone, release and pull off to 4. Now we play 6 on the D, followed by 4 on the G. Then a series of mutes. Then we play the C sharp 5 chord. Then hammer on very quickly from 6 up to 8 on the G and pull off back to 6, and then play 6 on the D and the G. Then we move up to 14 on the A string, play 13 on the D and 13 on the G, then play 15 on the G and then 16 on the G. So then slide into 13 on the D, then play 13 on the G, 15 and then 16, and then pull off to 30, and then bend our 16 up a whole tone. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's take a look at the next section from the solo. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we start off by bending the 16 upper whole tone, then play 16 on the G, 15 to 13, then 16 to 13 on the D, 16 on the A, and 13 on the D. So slowly. Now pull off 14 to 13 on the A, up to 16, then 14, 13, 11. So now change position, play 4 up to 6 on the G string. Hold the note, pull off to 4. Now jump up to the 8th fret, and as you strike the 8th, slide very quickly into the 6th. Now play some percussive mutes, and then play 6 on the D and the G. So one more time. So it's important to try and keep those kind of percussive chicken picking, if you like, going. Okay, here's the next section from the solo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1. Two, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, start off with another bluesy country double stop bending lick. 7 on the B, pre-bend the 6th fret upper whole tone and release. And then drop the G string down to the 4 whilst playing the 7 on the B. And then drop the 7 down to 5, so we end up playing 4 on the G and 5 on the B. So then just a very quick pull-off figure on beat 4, the next bar pulling off 6 on the D and the G to 4 on the D and the G. Then we play 4 to 6 on the D. Then we have this little rundown, which is pulling off 5 to 4 on the B, 6 to 4 on the G, 6 to 4 on the D, 6 on the A, 4 on the D, and then 6, 4, 2 on the A string. Now we go down to the 4th fret at the bottom E, open E, up to the 4th fret of the A string, open bottom E, 2nd fret, 4th fret, and then open E. So one more time that lick, 1. And then just to finish off, we have another kind of unusual little double stop figure, which is basically pulling off 6 on the D and the G to 4 on the D and the G, and then back 4 up to 6, and then back down to 4. So it's 1, 2, with plenty of mutes in between. Here's the next section from the solo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, starts off by playing 13 on the D string, up to 13 on the G, 15 on the G, 16 on the G, bend up a whole tone, then back to 16, 15, 13, and then bend the 16 up again. So slowly. We then move up and play 19 on the B string, and then bend 18 up a whole tone. Let it down and pull off to 16, and then play 18 on the D, 16 on the G, and then 17 on the B. So that's 1, 2. Then we place 18 on the G, 16, 17, 16 on the B, then 18 on the G, 16 on the B, and then 16 to 18 on the G. So slowly. Okay, here's the next section from our final solo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we started off with a bluesy lick based around G minor pentatonic. Start off by playing 4 on the B, pull off 7 to 4 on the top E, bend 7 up a whole tone, come down 4 on the top E, B and G, drop down to 3, pull off 6 to 4 and then back up to 6 on the D string, then hammer 4 to 6 on the D, then 4 to 6 on the G, bend up a whole tone, release, and pull off back to 4. The next lick is just a series of mutes, really. Just basically doing that, so. Our next lick, we slide into 6 on the D, and then play 6 on the G. Our next lick starts off by playing 6 on the G, pull off 5 to 4 on the B, and then 6 to 4 on the G, and then conclude with 6 on the D. So, okay, here's our next lick. 2, 3, 4. Okay, starts off by playing 13 on the D and G. So D, G, D at 13. Then play 13, 13, 15, 16. Bend the 16 up a whole tone, release and pull off to 13. Now we drop down to the 9th fret and we have to kind of roll our fingers like a little finger style technique. My thumb's playing the G string, and then my first and second fingers are playing the B and the top E. And then I play the 9th fret of the top E. So it's 9, 9, 11, 9. Then we play 9 on the B, 9 on the E, and then bend 12 up a whole tone on the B string. So you get. Then 9, 11, 9 on the top E. Then 9 on the B and 9 on the top E. Then pull off 12 to 9 on the B string. And then 11 on the G. Okay, so slowly. We then pull off to 8 on the G string, then play 11 on the D, and then 8, 11, 8 on the G, 11 on the D, 8 on the G, 9/8 on the D, and then 11 twice on the A string. So slowly the whole lick. Watch out for the fingers for the little roll. Okay, and then we conclude with this little figure, which is 4 up to 6 on the D string, and then 4 on the G down to 3. So, okay, here's the final section from the solo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a little ending lick there, which was just pulling off 6 to 4 on the D string, play 6 on the A string, and then have to hammer very quickly between 4 and 6 on the D, and then back to 4 and then 6 on the D string. Okay, quite a lot for you to get through. It's not going to be easy. As I said before, maybe try and just decipher a few of the very classic licks, have a little bit of fun with some licks of your own. And that concludes Brothers in Arms.